Are you thinking about moving or investing or getting that second home in Destin? And you want to know what the best Destin has to offer? Well, today we're going to go through not just one, but two massive homes with all the different features that you would expect coming here to paradise here on the Emerald Coast. Get ready, get set. Dude, I'm just so excited to show you guys these homes. All right, guys, let's go. Let's get into it. All right, guys, we are going to look at one of two homes here today. This is the first one, as I mentioned before. This one is going to be a treat. It is a 6-bedroom, 6-bath. It actually sleeps up to 20, which is pretty incredible. But I'm excited to go show you this home. Let's go ahead and get inside. First thing that we can see here is it does have its nice little gated entryway. And as soon as you come in here, you can see how complex and how big this lot is. Immediately here to the left, you're gonna find these nice pavers, actually all the way through the property, but it switches into its nice little garden, perfect for barbecuing, hanging out. And from here you can sit back. The nice part about this is towards the end of the day, when you're out here, the sun isn't beating you down because of the house and just the natural shade that you're going to be getting from the trees. Okay, so let's venture over to the pool area. So we do have the carriage house here to the right, which we were just looking at from before. And then above that is you're going to see another mother-in-law suite, which we'll go ahead and check out towards the end of this video. And then down here is the pool. So this is goodnight pool, right? So that means it doesn't have a liner. It does have the waterfall going into it from the hot tub. And this is all the pavers that are around it. Really nice, and they have built up all the vines around the fence here too to add for extra privacy here in this area. Now you can see it's almost like being in your own little complex here, your own private complex, as you see the different stretched balconies from the second floor and down here in the bottom floor. Now I will tell you that here in Destiny East, it's very vacation rental friendly. Thank you for sharing your music with us. But very vacation rental friendly throughout here. So if this is something that you want to have like a beach villa away, a home away from home, this is an absolute great opportunity too. And if you need somebody that has helped people out like that before, please give me a call or text, be able to help you out. Let's go ahead and jump inside. Okay, so there'll be 3 floors that we'll be traversing. When you first come in, it is into the kitchen area. Of course, we'll come back to this. You'll notice all throughout the first floor, this is all tile throughout, and it does kind of change. As you can see, it changes here in the half bath. This kind of has a bit of a older motif. We're not used to seeing so much wallpaper anymore. Even though this was built in 2000, there's still a lot of modern updates with this. The one thing to notice as we go into the first family room here is that there's tons of natural light. This is on the back side of the house, so the sun doesn't bake this room either, but it still manages to get a lot of natural light within here. That is a gas burning stove. Got the TV over the top, perfect for relaxing, having conversations, or, you know, just generally hanging out if this is your home away from home. And you'll see that there's the shiplap here on the walls. Really, the beach vibe, that beach villa vibe is really alive in this home. One thing you'll notice as well is that we do have owner's closets within here. You'll see that throughout the home. So if this again is something that you're gonna rent out versus living in, you can not have to worry about bringing all your stuff every single time for you and your family and loved ones to come in here. But this is gonna be the first outlet here at the kitchen. So in the kitchen, we do have these quartz countertops all throughout. You can see that they've got the updated cabinetry throughout here, even from the beginning when they actually put this together. And you have to watch out because you're not sure, even though some of these are stainless steel appliances, some are hidden, as you see this dishwasher is. All right, it does have the old double sinks in here as well. Really tons of space. Ice maker. And of course we have the extra bar sink here on the kitchen bar. Now this is really nice too. I really love these kitchen areas as well. You got a clear line out into the pool for those that are in here eating. This is a really nice, entertaining area, and if you are the host here, this is a great spot to hang out, to be able to be in control of everything. And if you're like me, that's exactly where I want to be. As you can see, plenty of counter space. They've put a lot of different things in here. There is tons and tons of cabinet space. Not only that is you do have the pull-out drawers that are in here too. That allows you for a lot more items, such as the toaster that you can just have in here or whatever. Now, interesting enough, it took me a good 20 minutes to find this. I'm not proud to say, but they actually do have the microwave that is built into the side here. And of course the double oven. And you're also saying, Tim, where's the refrigerator? Well, it was hidden just like we had with the dishwasher here within the side. So pretty cool. It really definitely tries to take away from it being more of a vacation rental and more of a beach villa home. So you can see it does have the custom backsplash here. It does have an electric range. Just beautifully done. And guys, if you're looking for kitchens like these or anything else that I go through here today, again, feel free to give us a call or a text. We're happy to help you find that vacation rental or that one place that you want to go where you don't want a bunch of people renting around you here close to the beach in Crystal Beach and Destin. Okay, so let's go into the master. This is the first floor master. There are two other large rooms just like this. This one, however, is going to have your direct walk out into that nice pool area. Tons of natural light in here. This is a king size bed that we're looking at, and there's still plenty of room in here. They really did a great job decorating as well. You'll notice most of the time too, if you are purchasing a vacation rental, that almost all the furniture typically will convey. With certain exceptions, obviously the owner's specific art or something like that may go with them, but you can assume that most all the other furniture will stay. Thanks, Florida. Okay, so here's the master bath. Really big area. It's got the tile that goes from the floor all the way up. Again, this is really good for maintenance and easier to clean and maintain. We do have a closet over here, and then we have a mystery closet, which I think hobbits stay. I don't know, not sure. I'll have to ask my kids. All right, so coming in here, you see that you do have the makeup area, dual vanities, and really high ceilings. One thing that you'll notice too throughout this video is that there are just nice finishes all throughout the entire home. So nice floorboards, you have the crown molding throughout. Of course, we're looking in here, we have the separate bathroom area. Okay, let's continue to head upstairs. Let's go. All right, so again, you'll notice that we haven't seen any carpet in the house. This is really good since you're a quick golf cart drive from the beach. You walk over there actually, but they have the hardwood throughout here, which again, with that white sand, it's a little bit rough. Okay, so this is our first carpeted room. So hopefully we've knocked off all the white sand since then. But again, this is a little bit smaller than the room that we saw downstairs, but again, king size bed, does have access to the balcony, which we'll go ahead and check out here in a moment. And a big walk-in closet. They have some built-ins in here as well. My wife hates these. I love them. It's just one of those things. If you guys like them, go ahead and comment in them below. It's just so we can have our own little club together. Okay, so we also have this walk-in shower as well. Custom tile, custom design, single vanity. All throughout here. All right. So before we go and check out the rest of this floor, let's go ahead and check out the outside here. Really excited to show you this. So as we go through the French doors, immediately we come out here and we can see that we're prime position to get down to the beach. But of course, this stretches all the way down since we saw it down there on the first floor. And it has access to all 3 rooms up here. And of course, nice seating. Again, we will check that other part out there. And then of course, you can see our gorgeous pool area. All right. So guys, if you go down this way here, right, down past Destiny by the Sea, it is right down there where you're gonna actually reach the beachfront down there by Destin Crab Trap, which is the easiest way to identify it. It's actually called James Lee Beach, right? But it is, it's the easiest one to go to. It's got free pavilions, it's got golf cart parking, which obviously is an easy golf cart drive down there. And you're pretty much a walk, a bike ride, a golf cart ride down to the beach. You have access to it at any given time. It is a public beach. And of course, they do have a bar down there that's right there on oceanfront. If you haven't seen that before, I'll see if I can get a shot for that for this video. And guys, it's just a beautiful place. So, all right, continuing in through the tour, we'll go to the other different sides. I think you're really gonna like some of these different things in here too. So here's the first landing area, nice sitting area too, big old shutters outside. And then we'll go up there too. This is super cool, this staircase. I did hit my head going up it, but really it's a cool staircase with a ton of extra beds. So you got kids or just grown-ups that make too much noise, this is a perfect place to send them, which we'll get into. So here's one of the other bathrooms in here. Again, you're seeing the same theme, although none of the bathrooms are the same as far as the texture within the bathrooms. Okay, so we have 4 built-in bunk beds, and these are queen size beds in here. I didn't notice that the first time that I came in here. So these are for, at least this side is the queen size. And then over here, we have our single beds as well. So kids, adults, you can stick them in here. Actually, pretty nice area. You do have access out to the balcony. The only thing here is that they do have pocket doors that close this off, so it isn't just by itself. Okay, going over here to the, what I'm gonna call the master suite, because we have a huge walk-in closet in here with all these built-ins. This could be its own room on its own. But yeah, I don't even think I'd have enough clothes to fill that. My wife probably could. All right, and then in here we have another king-size bed here, and there's really not much in here to compare it with, but this is a really good size room as well. Lots of natural light thanks to those. And lots of light thanks to those French doors. So again, really nice in here. And here we go again into the master suite bathroom. We have 2 separate single vanities, so I'm just gonna call it a double vanity. A little makeup area, but it doesn't have a mirror, so I don't know how that works. And then we do have a soaking tub in here as well. There is a window there, but it isn't actually, it's blocked off, but it doesn't have the opaqueness to it, so that's why it's closed. And this is a really cool shower as well. This tile, like this just looks good, it pops. I'm not sure if it's a light and a combination between the two, but my goodness, this really does look nice in here. They did a fantastic job with this. Okay, and again, here's another area with the carpet. Now, the carpet that you would want in here too is that renter's grade, because it's a bit more durable than your standard stuff. All right, so let's go up here. I'm gonna try not to hit my head when we go up these things, goodness. See, I even saw the sign and this sign, right? I still didn't learn my lesson. All right, so here you go. Here's a really cool area for kids, younger adults to come hang out in. This entire area stretches down. Yeah, look at that. We got a nice little play table here. Basically bean bags is what they have here. And check out these bunks. Really don't see too much of this. This is very unique to be able to have this. And then of course you do have the cutouts in the back there too. So, and drawers under it. So it's its own little self-sustaining units that they have in here, which is super cool. Super cool. What a great use of this space. And then of course we have this small door going to nowhere. And I have no idea what that's all about. So we're just going to continue because I don't want that thing to open up on me. Let's go. A really cool kids area. Okay, so let's venture back down. And I'm going to go ahead and take you to the mother-in-law suite. Now guys, as we head back down here, I do want to remind you that if you're looking for numbers, if you're looking for anything like this as a vacation rental, as a secondary home, or even as a primary home, there are specific neighborhoods that will have ones for exactly what you're looking for, ensuring that you have all the things like cash flow, cap rate. You're looking for specific things for those environments. And for your investment or just your lifestyle, that's a great reason to reach out to me and have a conversation, have a consultation. We do it all virtually, so you'd be good to go. So please give me a call or text. We'll go ahead and check it out. But in the meantime, let's keep on this unit here. So now we're gonna head up to the mother-in-law suite. Again, just have you check out some of this architecture we have here on this beach villa. It's absolutely gorgeous. Let's go ahead and go up these stairs here. Excellent, excellent. Oh my goodness. All right, so again, we get to see over the pool. This is a beautiful shot. It's going on Instagram for sure. And of course, you could see the entirety of the home at this elevated position here. Of course, we have Destiny by the Sea over there, and we're in Destiny East. And just a quick shot over there. All right, let's move on in here. Okay, for the mother-in-law suite, we earned it. We went up all those stairs, okay? We got some nice natural light in here. It does seem a little bit dark, and that's because of the main shutter that they do have outside here, but it does keep this cool. So you have your nice sitting area that's built in here. Nice little area here, kitchenette. It's got everything that you need. It's pretty much like a hotel room in here. They have the farmhouse sink, which I'm a huge fan of. Not that I'd be washing a whole lot of pots and pans in here, but perfect to get away from the hustle and bustle of the main house, especially if you got company, or if you just want to quarantine some company in their own space because you had to invite them when you came to your vacation in Florida. Well, perfect place to put them. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I know you're probably laughing right now. All right, so going into another king size bed in here. Again, that's renter grade carpet in here as well. It's really nice. It's nice and cool. It feels really good in here. So we do have two closets before we head into the master, and they're standard size closets as you would imagine. And then into the tile in here. And again, I really like this. I'm a big fan of this pattern that they put in here. I don't know about you guys. If you guys like it, leave it in the comments below. Matter of fact, if you like anything about this, leave it in the comments below. It helps me get you more of this type of material. Okay, awesome. And of course you have your commode and your single vanity with lots of space, lots of counter space. Okay, so whoever we're shunning out of the main house is a diva. Okay, so let's move through here and wrap this one up. Now guys, again, just want to let you know that the amount of square footage that we did go through in this house was actually 4,918 square footage. That's heated and cooled. That didn't count everywhere else that we went, right? This was a 6-bedroom, 5.5 bath, right? And it slept 20 people. So if you're looking for something that sleeps 20 people, imagine what sort of income that could produce. These are all great questions you should ask somebody like myself when coming in here. Definitely give me a call or text. I'd love to help you out with this. And I love going in these homes, if you couldn't tell. All right, guys, so we're gonna go head out. We're gonna head, actually, the listing that we're gonna see next is, or the house rather, is going to be right across the street here. I'm excited to show you that one too. This one's I'm super excited about because of how modern it is and what you can get for that and all the updates for it. My goodness, guys, you want to stick around. And if you want to know the price for this, at least the time of this video, you gotta stick around to the end. I'll give you all that detail. Let's head out. All right, guys, as promised, I do have that newer construction out here in Destiny East. Funny enough, right across the street from the one that we were just looking at. So this one I'm super excited for you. This was built in 2016. This one is 4,355 square feet. Yeah, I had to check my cheat sheet here, but I'm super excited to show you. There's some cool features that we're gonna check out inside this listing. And great thing about this one too, and I'll tell you here towards the end, it's already pulling in great rental revenue. So let's go inside, check it out. All right, so as we first get into the home, you'll see that we have a nice area here. Plenty of natural light as you first come in. Now the floor in here is that luxury vinyl that we've seen before at the other homes in this area. It is a darker color, so it does seem a little bit darker in here, but how cool is this? They put in a full-size shuffleboard in this home. Man, that's awesome. So whether you're a shuffleboard enthusiast or heck, you just enjoy it when you come down or want your guests to enjoy it when they come down to rent from you, what a cool place to have, right? So when we first get in here, we do have some closets. We'll go upstairs here in a moment. And I think this is actually a pretty cool feature. Now, we don't see too much of this here. So again, if you guys ever get to a scenario like, Tim, we need an elevator if we're gonna have multiple stories, we got one right here, right? So just to kind of show you what these look like, we're calling it down. I think it went up to the 3rd floor. And the great part about this is that homes here in this area, especially up in this price point, this is something that you can actually get into. We just have to make sure that it's in here. So kind of cool. Let me turn this around. And you can see here that it is probably for 1 or 2 people. I wouldn't put too much in there. Maybe not overly heavy luggage, but you can see that it goes up to all 3 floors here. Obviously, the rental management company had their rules and everything else on here and how to actually work this, but we're gonna take the stairs today because I gotta show you guys everything else. Okay, so coming in here into the main room, all right, we can see that we've got plenty of extra space. And right outside there, we do have the pool, which we'll go ahead and check out after we get done with the 1st floor here. But really big space, huge couch in here. Nice for the 1st floor here. Now, because the kitchen is on the 2nd floor, there is a wet bar down here to accommodate the guests. And you can see the stainless steel appliances in there. Okay, as we go down, we have some mini barn doors, which I think is pretty cool. Coming into a stackable full-size laundry area here on the 1st floor. And then right behind me here, we're gonna go ahead and check out the bedroom number 1. Now there are 6 bedrooms we're gonna be checking out, so you guys get ready. So in here, in most bedrooms that we're gonna be checking out, it will have a king-size bed in here. And as I mentioned earlier too, if you are getting this, and it is a vacation rental just like this property is, now not all of these are gonna be like this, but most of them will have all the art, all the furnishings will convey with the property. We can do that here in Florida. Personal property convey in real contracts. Okay, as we come over here, here's the 1st bathroom. We got a small sink in here, nice granite countertops. I love this. And your standard tub. And really high ceilings in here too. I think that's something else to be said around here. This isn't just 9-foot ceilings like we saw. These are at least 10-foot ceilings that we're seeing here. So moving on. All right, and let's go ahead and venture upstairs. All right, and as we get up here, this is the landing here. Gotta love this area here too. This is where the kitchen is. So good thing we do have an elevator so we don't have to lug all the groceries up here. But this is really nice here. We have the granite countertops. This is a gas range, all stainless steel throughout here. Now, we notice that it doesn't have the same amount of storage as the other unit, but still really nice in here. Now, funny enough, I saw a light coming in here, so I figured I'd show you guys. There's an actual pantry with an actual window in it. Interesting, right? Okay, so moving in here, we'll also see we have the dual sinks, and again, all the stainless steel appliances in here. So we've been able to fit in both the dining table, and you also have the living area all set up in this one place. And one thing we really enjoy here is that there are tons of windows and tons of natural light. This is a common theme throughout most of this home. Let's go ahead and step out, since we do have a couple of different balconies here as well. Just so you can see that even if we've got the commotion inside, you can step out and enjoy a bit of the Florida air and a bit of peace. Now that is the gate right there that gets you out, and take a right turn and you're going to be right down there on Crystal Beach or James Lee Beach, and get to where all the action is. Okay, so let's continue on. Again, take a good look at the kitchen here. It's done a really great job putting all this together. All right, so we first here get another half bath. Okay, and then off here to the right is another bedroom. Now this is set up really nice. All right, we've got tons and tons of different space in here. It's got its own separate balcony out there. King size bed, lots of nice furnishings in here. You've still got a nice walk-in closet as well. And then in here is another large bathroom. So we also have our custom vanities in here. Another balcony to go out to. These aren't all connected, by the way. They're all separate balconies. And then of course we have a large shower in here. This is not uncommon, except for what we saw on the first floor where we had the tub shower combo. Most of these are going to be the walk-in custom tile showers. The good news is most of these bathrooms do have their own separate commode. Good to go. All right, let's keep moving along here. Again, just to show you, we do have the elevator. We took the stairs just for you. All right, now we're working on ourselves up to the third floor. And if we go off to the right, now here is the main master. And before we get into this thing is enormous. Tons of natural light, everything that you could imagine. Imagine having yourself your own sitting room and having your own large bedroom. Well, here we are on the third floor. Sorry I made you wait for it. You can see that you have your own separate balcony. Third floor, it's gonna have the best view of the entire, of all the balconies of the entire house. You have your own sitting area here, living room, large, looks like California King bedroom down here. And again, that great balcony. I'll step out there too for you guys to check that out as well. This also has tray ceilings, so it feels more like 12-foot ceilings, could be 15. I don't know, I'm not that tall, so it's hard to tell. But coming into here, large bathroom as well. We got our dual vanities and tons of space in here. So do have a soaking tub and a large walk-in shower. Now this isn't as big as the other one. It's a little bit longer than what we had originally seen. But still nice in its own separate commode as well. I love it when I'm in the mirrored shot. All right. So again, I love this, waking up, being able to get out onto your balcony. Let's go ahead and get out there now. And look at this view. Very tranquil, very peaceful all throughout here. If you were one more story up, I bet you could see the Gulf of Mexico. But it is literally right across the way there for you to be able to get out there. Nice cool breeze is coming in right now, which is very relieving since we are in Florida. Guys, if you can imagine yourself up here, at least as your second home or your home away from home while you're renting this out. The guys that do the rental management, I actually just met them. They were just here before or in the middle of me filming this, and they do a great job as well. Okay. All right, and then we're gonna step here into the bunk room. So this is the only other one that we're gonna see that didn't actually have a king size bed in here. But as you can see, each bedroom itself had its own balcony attached to it here. And this one's pretty cool too. I don't know if you guys ever seen this before, but they actually have one of the gaming systems for the kids here mounted right on the wall here. So trying to keep kids occupied while doing something else. This is actually really fun. I'll be honest though, when I first saw this thing here, I was tempted to start playing because it's got one of those old football games like the Techno Bowl games. Nope, can't do it. All right, moving on here. Let's go in here. We also have single vanity in here that we had seen before, and another stand-up shower, as you might anticipate, because that's what we've been seeing. Now, unlike the other home that we saw, each bathroom's been pretty much the same as far as the same patterns and everything else going on. Let's go ahead and check this other bedroom here. All right, guys, so going in here, again, big king size bed, separate balcony here. Now, most of these don't attach except for the ones on the front. So these are all private balconies, as I mentioned before. So I have that single vanity in here, super tall ceilings. And again, we have that same sort of thing, which I'm actually a big fan of here. Now that I've seen it quite a lot of the patterns for the custom tile. Now let's go ahead and take a walk down here. I just want to show you the rest as we wrap around here. We do have a lot of storage throughout here. I know we mentioned we didn't have a lot in the kitchen, but there is quite a bit of storage throughout the home. So in here too, you can see that we have another owner's closet, which is always going to be nice because now you don't have to worry about, bringing everything every time you come down, like I mentioned before. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and take a stroll down and check out the outside, check out the pool area. All right, so guys, like I mentioned before, if you are looking to buy something like this, invest, move, second home, guys, give me a call or text. I'm happy to help you out. You'll talk to me directly and we'll make sure that you guys are taken care of. All right, so let's go ahead and head out back. And let's check out this area here. Now this is absolutely gorgeous. You can see that we have all the overhang in here, the stucco overhang. They have the elevated porch here as well, which is this tile, okay? This is tile, it looks wood, but it's actually tile throughout this area. And then we have this gorgeous pool area as well. Now we have the little area, I know it doesn't get cold that often, at least not this season, but it does every once in a while. We got the nice Adirondack chairs. And we also had the pavers like we had in the other home. And then of course the waterfall from the hot tub into the main. And this as well is not a linered pool. This is a good night pool. So just to get a good look at what we have on the backside and what you can get for these price points, just stunning, really. All right, guys, so what we'll go ahead and do is we'll head on back to the beach here, and I do have those prices for you. I've got the extra details about this home and the other one. And of course, guys, if you need anything at all, give us a call, shoot us a text. We're gonna help you out, find us something gorgeous just like this. All right, guys, so you saw both of these homes in Destin East. Absolutely gorgeous. We took a walk down here, back down to James Lee Beach, and we are just loving everything that is out here. Guys, you basically have oceanfront without paying that oceanfront price, which you could tack a couple mil on top of the prices, which I'm about to give you in order to have access to this. And of course, access to the crab trap, the free pavilions that you have behind me, everything else that we need to go. So guys, I've worked with so many buyers who want to move here to Destin, and they're surprised when I show them options that don't actually break the bank, right? Get the best bang for your buck. And as a local with the knowledge of this area and experience working with people eager to move here, to get their investments, to really own a piece of paradise, we have the most simple, easy, and stress-free way to move here to this area. So guys, I've helped dozens of you buyers and investors relocate here to Destin-Fort, Walton, all around the Emerald Coast here, and help families, home buyers, everybody here to help you out. So if you're without the understanding of the reality of this market in comparison to where maybe you're been coming from, you want that local insight, please go ahead, give us a call, give us a text, everything else, so that you don't end up in a situation where you didn't get the home that you exactly wanted, and have somebody that actually listens to you and knows this market and knows the vernacular when it comes to what it takes for investments and what things are important to you guys. So guys, please give me a call, give me a text, leave a comment if you want something more. That's one thing I really love. You do that, it also helps me go ahead and get this video out to more and more people that could, just like you, that could use this information. But please do reach out and don't go anywhere quite yet. We have tons more videos coming up, all right? So there could be one here, down here, I don't know, okay? Just check some of these out. There's hundreds of videos here on this channel. We did it all for you guys. And before we go, the prices, right? So that first one that we went through was 2.59 million. Its square footage was 4,918. That's including that little separate house that we had out there. That was a 6-bedroom, 5.5 bath. Now the number 2 house that we saw out there, now that one was 2.54 mil. It was 4,355, and that was a 6-bedroom, 6.5 bath. So if you're interested in any more of that, guys, please stick around. We got some stuff here and here. Or this one. Here.